1. Which of the following is a primary responsibility of a certified hospitality supervisor? A. Ensuring compliance with labor laws. B. Designing national marketing campaigns. C. Developing external supply chains. D. Negotiating real estate leases. 2. In hospitality operations, which leadership style most encourages employee empowerment and accountability? A. Autocratic. B. Democratic. C. Laissez-faire. D. Transactional. 3. When evaluating guest service quality, which tool is most appropriate for measuring customer satisfaction trends over time? A. SWOT analysis. B. Guest comment cards and surveys. C. Break-even analysis. D. Employee turnover reports. 4. What is the main purpose of conducting a pre-shift briefing with your team? A. To reduce food cost variance. B. To communicate daily objectives and expectations. C. To update safety inspection checklists. D. To record employee attendance. 5. Which of the following best describes an effective method for handling employee grievances? A. Postponing discussion until the end of the quarter. B. Encouraging informal dialogue in a confidential setting. C. Limiting feedback to annual reviews. D. Avoiding documentation to maintain flexibility. 6. In guest recovery, which steps should a supervisor take first when a service failure occurs? A. Offer a complimentary upgrade immediately. B. Listen actively and acknowledge the guest's concern. C. Document the incident before speaking to the guest. D. Transfer the guest to the general manager. 7. Which of the following training approaches is most effective for teaching proper housekeeping procedures? A. Classroom-only lectures. B. On-the-job demonstration with supervision. C. Reading manuals independently. D. Annual online policy review. 8. Which financial report helps supervisors monitor labor cost performance? A. Balance sheet. B. Labor cost percentage report. C. Statement of retained earnings. D. Guest folio. 9. A certified hospitality supervisor should schedule staff primarily based on A. Personal preferences of employees. B. Forecasted occupancy and service demand. C. Rotation lists without consideration of volume. D. Corporate head office directives. 10. Which of the following is an example of intrinsic motivation for hospitality employees? A. Pay raises. B. Flexible schedules. C. Public recognition and appreciation. D. End-of-year bonuses. 11. When conducting performance evaluations, the most important focus should be on A. Past mistakes only. B. Personal opinions about personality traits. C. Measurable job-related objectives. D. Overall revenue growth. 12. Which communication practice helps ensure messages are clearly understood by a multicultural hospitality team? A. Using jargon familiar to the supervisor only. B. Delivering instructions verbally without follow-up. C. Confirming understanding through feedback or paraphrasing. D. Avoiding written communication altogether. 13. A supervisor can best reduce workplace accidents by A. Delegating safety entirely to HR. B. Enforcing safety standards and providing regular training. C. Relying only on employee self-monitoring. D. Focusing on productivity instead of safety. 14. What is the most effective way to recognize staff achievements in a hospitality setting? A. Publicly acknowledge contributions and link to company goals. B. Provide feedback only during annual appraisals. C. Send a generic email without details. D. Keep praise private to avoid jealousy. 15. When handling guest complaints about room cleanliness, a supervisor should A. Apologize, investigate, and resolve the issue promptly. B. Refer the guest to the maintenance department. C. Offer a free meal without investigation. D. Delay response until the next shift. 16. Which of the following is a key benefit of cross-training employees? A. Reduces payroll cost by eliminating positions. B. Increases scheduling flexibility and staff competence. C. Limits opportunities for promotion. D. Prevents employees from learning new skills. 17. In hospitality operations, which KPI best measures guest loyalty? A. Average daily rate. E. Net promoter score. C. Labor cost percentage. D. Break-even occupancy. 18. Which step should a supervisor take before implementing a new housekeeping checklist? A. Post it without explanation. B. Discuss with staff and gather feedback. C. Present it only to senior managers. D. Wait until the next annual review. 19. When delegating tasks, supervisors should A. Match tasks to employees' strengths and skills. B. Assign only routine duties and keep challenging ones. C. Avoid explaining the desired outcome. D. Provide no authority to complete the work. 20. A good strategy for improving employee retention is A. Ignoring exit interview data. B. Creating clear career development pathways. C. Scheduling inconsistent shifts. D. Offering minimal job orientation. 21. Which hospitality document typically outlines procedures for guest emergencies such as fire or medical incidents? A. Employee Performance Appraisal Form. B. Standard Operating Procedures Manual. C. Guest Folio. D. Balance Sheet. 22. To enhance teamwork between departments, the supervisor should A. Limit communication to written memos only. B. Hold regular interdepartmental meetings and joint goals. C. Encourage competition between groups. D. Avoid sharing operational updates. 23. Which of the following is a sign of an engaged hospitality employee? A. Frequently complains about schedules. B. Volunteers to assist during busy shifts. C. Avoids suggesting new ideas. D. Refuses to take additional responsibility. 24. What is the first step when creating a departmental budget? A. Compare results to prior periods. E. Estimate revenue and expense forecasts. C. Submit expenses to accounting. D. Analyze last month's guest comment cards. 25. Which of the following best defines a supervisor's role in conflict resolution between staff? A. Ignore the issue unless it affects guests. B. Act as a neutral mediator to facilitate agreement. C. Choose sides based on seniority. D. Delay intervention until HR is available. 26. When should a supervisor provide corrective feedback to staff? A. Immediately after observing the behavior. B. Only during annual evaluations. C. After receiving multiple guest complaints. D. At the end of the employee's shift, regardless of urgency. 27. Which of the following is an appropriate way to maintain guest privacy and data security? A. Leave registration forms at the front desk unattended. B. Share guest details with third parties. C. Lock files and limit access to authorized personnel. D. Store credit card numbers on open spreadsheets. 28. A supervisor improves labor productivity by A. Reviewing staffing levels and aligning them with demand. E. Increasing hours for all employees without analysis. C. Reducing staff breaks. D. Ignoring workflow design. 29. Which of these is an essential element of an effective orientation program? A. Only discussing departmental rules. B. Introducing employees to company culture and standards. C. Focusing solely on legal requirements. D. Avoiding mention of guest service goals. AHLEI, a certified hospitality supervisor can foster continuous improvement by A. Conducting regular audits and encouraging suggestions. B. Maintaining existing standards without review. C. Relying solely on management directives. D. Avoiding feedback from frontline staff. 31. Which method is most suitable for monitoring daily housekeeping performance? A. Annual staff appraisal. B. Room inspection checklist with scoring. C. Guest comment cards only. D. Revenue variance reports. 32. A supervisor's coaching role involves A. Giving employees clear guidance and support to develop skills. B. Issuing only disciplinary actions. C. Delegating without explanation. D. Ignoring staff progress after training. 33. Which type of guest feedback provides the most immediate information about service issues? A. Online reviews posted after departure. B. Social media mentions. C. On-site verbal comments to staff. D. Annual market research studies. 34. Which of these is a legal requirement in most hospitality workplaces? A. Providing free meals to all staff. B. Maintaining health and safety compliance records. C. Guaranteeing bonuses. D. Covering employee commuting expenses.